You're watching Eyewitness News at 11.
The Japanese welcomed the new year with balloons. Thousands crammed the streets of Tokyo to celebrate 2003. Well, lots of local communities are also ringing in the new year with a bang. This was the scene in Mount Holly, Burlington County, New Jersey, ringing in 2003 with quite a show in the sky. Fireworks to welcome the new year there. It's Burlington County's 4th annual First Night celebration. And more fireworks, these in the first state. News Chopper 3 bringing you this scenic view of the skies over Wilmington, Delaware. A big night there as families gather to watch the show in Rodney Square. The fireworks to welcome 2003 are part of Wilmington's First Night festivities. And they're celebrating 2003 down the shore tonight. Eyewitness News in Ocean City as the town kicked off its 11th annual First Night celebration. The alcohol-free New Year's Eve party is family-oriented and jam-packed with fun for all ages, including dozens of activities at 14 sites throughout the city. Well, the health alert now on a busy night for binge drinking. A federal report released today says it's on the rise, especially among teens. You binge drink when you have 5 or more drinks on one occasion. Now, the survey by the Centers for Disease Control says binge drinking's up 35% since 1995. The survey also found binge drinking shot up among 18 to 20-year-olds, with numbers rising 56% since 1993. Now, here's a question for you. Is there a cancer danger in an ordinary X-ray? The federal government is now considering whether or not to place medical X-rays on its list of dangerous carcinogens. As you know, exposure to high levels of radiation can cause cancer. But what about low-level exposure, like with X-rays? Researchers now aren't sure they are completely safe. The National Institute of Environmental Health will investigate over the next year. And if you're thinking of making a New Year's resolution, go ahead and do it. The University of Scranton study says those who take the time to make a resolution are 10 times more likely to actually make a change. Many resolutions will crash and burn, though. The best advice experts can offer is to start with a plan that you can actually achieve and commit to making change. Happy New Year, Chris.
Happy New Year, Denise. Hey, tell you what, Philadelphia right now is bustling with activity. Look at this. This is an incredible shot. This is from News Chopper 3 as we skate around the ice skating rink at Penn's Landing. Boy, what a great shot you get here. It looks like the ice skating rink is just jam-packed with folks enjoying the last night of 2002. And a lot of people taking advantage of the ice on a milder than average December day here in the Delaware Valley. Another shot we have is of Penn's Landing. If we can we go ahead and take that shot? I want to show you just how jam-packed it looks. You can't even buy a parking space here. I took a look at this shot about 5 minutes ago, and just all kinds of people heading over the bridge over I-95 here in Penn's Landing and right on up Market Street. Cars, solid cars. Now, it's not Times Square, New York, but hey, pretty busy in Center City, Philadelphia, and down towards Penn's Landing as well. All right, at least we've kept the rain away for now. Cloudy skies tonight, ring into the new year in about 44 minutes from right now. Steady rain moves in by about noon on Wednesday, and that could have some impact on the Mummers Parade tomorrow. And after all is said and done, we're looking at 3/4 of an inch to 1.25 inches of rain out of this. And by the way, tonight, Lehigh and Berks counties, be very, very careful. There is some dense fog, visibilities down to 1/4 mile out here with some colder air that's trapped down in the valleys here, and you haven't made it out of the 30s all day. Meanwhile, Philadelphia topped out at 50 degrees. A little bit of light rain, but just very light. And that's just the precursor to what's to come. 40 degrees in Philadelphia, but in comparison, only 34 in Reading, just 34 in Allentown with that cold air stuck down below. And up above at Mount Pocono, it's 41 degrees. How about that? 36 in Pottstown, 49 down the shore in Atlantic City, and 52 comfortable degrees in Delaware's state capital, down in Dover. 50 degrees this afternoon. Normal is 40. The record, not even close today. 39 for the low this morning. And I think we will be cooler than that, 50 degrees tomorrow. On the mild side of things, this is midnight, and we are keeping the rain away at midnight. However, colder air on the other side of this front will work its way in here. So, a colder day tomorrow, a cooler day tomorrow, with rain moving in, possibly as early as the late morning hours, say 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. More likely right around noontime to 1 o'clock. And then as the center of this little storm gets closer, will increase the wind and also increase the rain. It could get heavy at times tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night. Now this one pulls away. Here we are 8 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. We get a nice break and then look what happens. Another storm moving in 7 o'clock on Thursday. Boy, 1-2 punch. 38 to 43 tonight. Happy New Year. Coming mostly cloudy tomorrow. The rain moves in by midday, cloudy and cooler with a high of 46. And here's your 5-day forecast. To take us through the first 5 days of 2003, that next storm is going to be a colder one, so a better chance for some snow. That's going to move in late Thursday, so rain.
Did you say snow?
And snow on Friday. Snow.
Oh, my gosh. Rain turning to
here
snow.
we go with snow.
Thanks, Chris. All right, still to come tonight, Steve Bucci with Eyewitness Sports.
Penn State readies for New Year's Day. Holiday hoops in the Big Five, and the Sixers watching the ball drop in L.A., hoping to ring in the new year the right way, as Larry Brown would say. Sports coming up.
And as we go to break, a look at how London literally rang in 2003 with Big Ben. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Chief Ken McQuiston from the 52nd Fighter Wing at Spangdahlem Air Base, Germany. And this is my lovely wife, Mary.
To Mom and Dad and all our friends and family from the New Jersey and Philadelphia area, we'd like to say season's greetings and thank you for all your support.
Sixers down in L.A.
They got the party hats on
Yeah,
and the
they're ready.
noisemakers. They're all ready for the new year. Sixers look to ring in the new year with a win over the Clippers in L.A. They'd love to end the year by ending a 3-game losing streak. And they used a big third quarter in this one. Clippers watching the ball drop as Allen Iverson sinks the floater. He's got 24 so far. And then it's Keith Van Horn for a big three. Sixers led by 10, but when I came out here, Sixers were up 2 with about 3 minutes to go. In college hoops, a New Year's Eve bash, Big Five style. Villanova and Temple getting it on at the Pavilion today. Temple coming off the upset of Indiana, and upset is what John Chaney is here. He was hoping that would give them a lift against the Cats. Second half, Cats going inside to Andrew Sullivan. Gets the bucket and one, puts Villanova up by 3. Typical Big Five battle. They always go back and forth, and back comes Temple with David Hawkins. He had 17, the 3 tied it up. But Nova's Gary Buchanan can shoot to 3 as well. And Buchanan's put the Cats up to stay. Villanova beats Temple 70-62. Here's John Chaney, military strategist.
They outworked us on every pass. When you cannot pass the ball, that's like in a war. You destroy the transportation system, you win the war. And that's exactly what happened with us.
It was a great Big Five game. I love being in those games. Our guys love it. It's just so much fun.
John and Jay and St. Joe's at Gonzaga. The Hawk flipping away. The Hawk never dies, and it didn't tonight. Jameer Nelson leading the way. What a tough hoop from Jameer. He was a whirling dervish, scoring 34 as St. Joe's wins it in overtime, 79-78. The Hawks now 8-1 on the year. After a 3-year absence from the college bowls, the Nittany Lions play in one tomorrow. It's Penn State and Auburn in the Capital One Bowl in Orlando, Florida. It used to be called the Citrus Bowl. Penn State's been enjoying the fun in the sun, but Joe expects his team to be ready to take care of business.
When they blow that whistle tomorrow, I want to go out there and have a little fun, feel that we're prepared, ready to play against a great football team, and go out there and let's get in it.
1 o'clock tomorrow, they get in it. Published reports say that Bill Parcells will be named the Cowboys head coach on Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Happy New Year, Denise.
Happy New Year to you, too.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. All right, 2002 quickly coming to an end. Coming up next, we'll take you live to Times Square for a look at the big party there. Don't go away.
You're watching Eyewitness News at 11.
Oh, the biggest New Year's Eve party of them all is happening just a couple of hours to our north in Manhattan's Times Square. Stacey Case is there live. Happy New Year, Stacey.
Happy New Year to you, Denise. Let me tell you what's going on right now. We are right in the middle of a huge sing-along. Now imagine this, 500,000 people all singing at the same time. How do they know what to say, what the words are? Well, there are a lot of big screens around Times Square with the words on them. It's kind of like karaoke, if you will. We're getting to see who can carry a tune and who can't tonight. This is really a very neat experience. Now, just in about 30 minutes, the ball will drop. We'll have Christopher Reeve, the actor, come out here on this stage right behind me, along with the mayor of New York City, Mayor Bloomberg. They will actually push the button that releases that ball that will drop at 12 o'clock Eastern time. This celebration comes complete tonight, not only with this sing-along that you're hearing behind me, but also a lot of party favors and, of course, plenty of police. Live in Times Square, Stacey Case. Denise, back to you.
Stacey, one quick question. Anything different about this New Year's and at Times Square versus other New Year's last year's?
Well, I do understand that in previous years we've either had snow or it's been bitterly cold. This year we are lucky enough, at least so far, to have mild weather and no rain at this point, so we're happy about that. Denise?
That sounds good. No rain. Thank you, Stacey, and Happy New Year once again. Up next, everyone, Chris has your weather planner for the first day of 2003. We'll be right back. First day of 2003, sunny, 70, no rain, no snow.
No, not
Okay,
a
I'm
chance.
sorry.
Hey, I've got
Go
my
ahead.
party favors here, and we're ready to go with the forecast for the first day of 2003. Totally wrong, Denise. Your weather forecasting days are over. We have the rain moving in by about noontime, staying in the 40s. Kind of a cold, raw day. 5 p.m. rainy and 43, and turning colder tomorrow night before everything ends late night.
Okay, update on the score?
Sixers won, 83-75.
Yay.
All right. Happy New Year. That's Eyewitness News at 11. Eyewitness News returns tomorrow morning at 5 with Amy Caples and Tom Negevin. Tune into KYW News Radio 1060 AM for news 24 hours a day when you're in your car. The Late Show with David Letterman is next with guest Robin Williams. And now for the entire Eyewitness News team, Chris here and Steve, Happy New Year's, you guys. Have a good night, a safe one, and a great New Year, everyone. Good night.